Hello everybody, I'm going to do my first ever EDC knife carry video. So I don't have a lot of knives, but I have 7 here. Yeah, that's all I have. And on a daily basis it's nice to have something to choose from. So I only have one fixed blade, and most of these knives were given to me except for one that I purchased. So all of them were given to me except for one. So we'll start out on the left here. This is my only fixed blade. It is the Elk Ridge hunter knife. It's a really nice steel blade, and use this when I'm on my motorcycle as a tool. And also when I'm camping, I use this to cut shrubs, small twigs. And just sitting at the table after I've cooked up a nice steak, cut my steak with this. But it's got a nice two-tone wood handle. One of the woods is a rosewood. The other one I've drawn a blank on at this time. But my only fixed blade. And like I say, a buddy of mine gave this to me. Look up Elk Ridge blades if you like fixed blades. You're going to find yourself a good selection to choose from. This blade here, this is the only blade I did purchase myself. It was at a gun show, $20 by a company called M-Tech. And a lot of these blades that they put out are military orientated. This one here, it's got USMC on it, nice finger assist, and on the blade itself, this one is for the Marines. I wanted to get a buddy of mine one, but he was all out the last couple of times I've seen him. The guy that sells these, he has never had another one, so a lot of Army ones, Navy, but anyway. Nice serrated blade with a good, extremely sharp finish on it on the end, besides the serrations. Real meaty blade, as you can see. It's got your belt clip, and it's got a hardened rubberized plastic on it, and got some nice finger grooves in there, so it fits really nice in my hand, and real meaty grip itself. I'm drawn to this one for everyday carry. Carry this one quite a bit. With M-Tech, military orientated knives, inexpensive. If you like to get something just simple for somebody, check those out. This here, this is the beauty of the whole group. This is my only Damascus knife. Of course I couldn't flip it open, but there you go. So now I flipped it open. Some wrist action would help. It's a 5073R is what it's called, not an M, but a 5073R. And it's a Rambo knife. It has on the finish of the blade, after they press all the layers of steel together, they call that the flowing waters pattern, and there's no two patterns that are alike. And it's also on what they call the bolsters. This is extremely sharp from the get-go. And then it has a really nice brass inlay right there, and then down the backbone of the blade, and then of course down the whole backbone itself, it has some really nice file work that they do on this. These blades tend to darken over age, and they say that if you want to brighten the blade up, just take a warm piece of wet sandpaper and go across the blade, and that'll brighten it back up again. And they suggest you, if you're storing it, to put some kind of oil on it, a slight light coating, so it won't rust. They're rust, kind of like more or less rust protected, but you want to put that oil on there to even keep it more that way if you're going to store it for a long time. You know, humidity will eat at metal. So, my only Damascus knife. This here is a CRKT deviation blade. I really like the pattern on the handle. It's a smaller blade. Got a finger assist, but also a wrist. I can kind of like to just whip it out there. And it's got a ball bearing right here. You can adjust that ball bearing to make it tighter or looser. Yeah, I haven't really done anything with it, but deviation blade, sharp blade. The point of the blade is different than any other blade I have. Kind of caught my eye. Thought it was kind of, what do you want to say? Just unique in a way, I guess. But you blade guys out there, and you see this all the time. But you see the deviation blade, really nice. Got the belt clip. Something different than the other ones. My Smith & Wesson blade. It's the doesn't have a thumb or a finger assist. It's just got those little pins on the side. So gotta pull it out, kind of get the wrist action going. It's kind of got a grayish tone to it. Also, if you can see, I don't know if you can pick that up, but the handle, it has holes, 4 separate holes in there, and of course it's got the belt clip on there. Like I say, this is the Oasis by Smith & Wesson, and don't carry this one as much, but I should more often. But this one is definitely my everyday carry knife. This is only everyday carry while I'm at work. Then when I come home, I switch out. But this is kind of a conversation piece in the way I work, because everybody's like, oh great, look at this crazy guy. It's got a skull right there. It's got some flames on the ends. It's got the same pattern on the back side. You got your belt clip. And this is another meaty blade. And that finger assist is really nice. That comes out so smooth. That's a real nice meaty blade. I keep this really sharp for cutting cardboard boxes at my job. Also other materials. The one thing everybody catches their eye is how there is that design right here at the top of the blade that looks like a prehistoric animal, which is kind of cute, kind of funny. But people look at that and they're like, where do you get it? And I tell them, well, Dark Side Blades, look them up. You can get these, are inexpensive. You know, these are all kind of simple knives to have. You know, I'm not one for spending a lot on knives. It's more like my guns I pay more for. But always good to have a pocket knife on you for self-protection besides your firearm. So, that's it. Now, this was just recently given to me by my girlfriend this past Christmas, and she really shocked me with this one. This is what's called a Karambit knife. So, never seen these before till she gave me one, and very intriguing knife to me. And I've been very cautious around it because I've seen people, something not to play with. Know what you got to be doing when you pull that sucker out. But good, very good defensive knife. You put your finger in that little loop there, and you're going to definitely retain control of this knife in a life or death situation. Hook pattern, you can catch somebody. They show you on videos on YouTube how you can use this to hook people. And when you get going with this thing, you can inflict some serious damage to a perpetrator that's come upon you. So I'm always very cautious with this one. Comes in a nice Kydex holster. Keep that, like I say, on the opposite side of my firearm. Comes in there. Now when I pull that out, like I say, this is right-handed, so I'll put that through the loop. Keep my fingers extended off to the side and pull that sucker right out. So, buy yourself a Karambit knife and feel safe. Well, that's a look at my knives. I hope you appreciated what I have. Leave a comment down below, positive or negative. I like to always interact with everybody. And maybe a thumbs up. And to anybody that's never seen my channel before, this might interest you, maybe you could subscribe. I always appreciate a new subscriber. Anyway, thanks everybody for checking this out. Have a great day. Take care of yourselves. Be safe.